been joined in the studio, or sandwiched in the studio, by my school great-grandmothers, if I'm supposed to call them that, because I have been out of school for how many years? 12 years, if I remember. And these people have been out of school for the longest time. You'll get to hear it. I won't be the one to spill that. Anyway, I've been joined in the studio by Nanekia Berme. She's the president of Hopsa 2000, and Majo Masupe, and she's also the head organizer also from Hopsa. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
You're looking beautiful in your yellow on the denim.
Yes, thank you very much.
Now, Hopsa 2000.
Yes.
How many years out of school?
Yes. So we are Hopsa 2000, Holy Child Past Students Association.
Right.
So we went to Holy Child. Next year, March, will be 25 years since we descended the Angel's Hill. That's what we call it. Yes.
Oh, so what's happening with the whole 25-year anniversary celebration?
Yes. All right. So for most schools, there's a defined number of years after graduation that the year group comes back together. First, to host their speech day, and also deliver to the school a legacy project. And as the word legacy goes, normally this is a project that will go to benefit generations to come. Our year group, Hopsa 2000, next year we are hosting our speech day. And then we have taken a slightly different approach to our legacy project. In fact, just before we came on, you were showing something about schools and infrastructure and how critical infrastructure is to schools. And so we looked back. We are positioned really at the end of a millennium and the beginning of a new millennium. So we thought this is an opportunity to look back and get some things right. The years before us have been coming with, you know, so many wonderful and amazing projects they deliver to the school, physical infrastructure. But unfortunately, like most places in Ghana, we have a maintenance canker. And you can't blame, you know, them so much, because maintenance is a cost. It's a cost expense. It's something that you need money for. And so we thought that we thought it wise that as the year group at the junction of two millennium would come together and raise a seed fund. This seed fund will be put into something like an endowment fund for the maintenance of the infrastructure of the school. So our theme, even when we launched our project, was preserving educational infrastructure as a legacy for future generations. It is not for nothing that in some countries, schools have stood for hundreds of years because there are funds taking care of those facilities. A building that was put up 100 and something years ago is still in its pristine state. And children or generations of students can come and benefit from it. So for us, our legacy is to, and we've dubbed it the Millennium Maintenance Fund because we are the Millennium Year Group. And this Millennium Maintenance Fund will raise our funds, we'll put it in an investment. It's an endowment fund. We will have a board of trustees that will superintend over it. And Holy Child School, from today going forward, every year would have a fund to rely on for their maintenance budgets. So never again will Holy Child suffer from lack of maintenance.
Wow.
Yes.
That's highly commendable, if you ask me, because as you rightly said earlier when we were doing the community development, we talked about the fact that the school in Nkonya had gotten a new washroom, but I mentioned the fact that maintenance is going to be a key factor to hold the facility down for years. So for this that you are doing for your school, it's a beautiful one, and it's highly commendable. Now let me come to you, Majo, as the head organizer for your year group. How has it been putting all this together?
It hasn't been easy, but we've had amazing support from our year group, especially from the other Hopsan year groups, from even other schools. Like there are schools that are thinking of also doing the same thing once they hear that's what we're doing. So the support has been amazing.
Great. Now, what's the itinerary for the celebration? When is the celebration starting, and what's the itinerary?
All right, so we have once again taken a different approach to raising our funds. We are using events. We are actually, what do they call it? We are doing different events through the year, because the speech day itself is in March. So we are curating events, and these are usually ticketed events that we are able to put as part of our fund, whatever revenue we generate. We've been lucky that whenever we have events from within our year group, outside our year group, the larger Hopsa community, we get amazing sponsorship, so it actually doesn't even cost us so much. But we put this or curate these events, people come, they pay, and they go. So today in particular, we are here to speak about an amazing one that we have slated for coming Saturday at Cedar Mountain Chapel, Shiashi. You should see the guest lineup. We have some of the biggest trending musicians lined up.
I have seen
coming
it.
for just 70 Ghana cedis or 150 cedis for VIP.
The
and
lineup
you can
is
come
on
and
the
enjoy.
screen now.
Yeah. Yes.
So the lineup is, but take us through it.
Yes, Majo.
Okay, so
Right.
like Nanekia said, we curate events. So one of the things we came up to, after we came back from our baton acceptance, we decided to do some events. But before everything, we need to start with God. So we decided to come up with that together in worship, because he's been faithful. 24 years out of school. Not all our mates are lucky, but a lot of people have a lot to say thank you to.
Yes.
So we reached out and we got on our the bill. So there's a song that's like our theme song. Anyone who
Any
Hopsa
Hopsa 2000 is our clarion call. It will come out of the
You will
woodworks.
sing the song
Yes,
before
yes,
you leave.
that's emoji sang it.
Local
And we have
cheese.
emoji on our bill.
Yes.
We have Luigi McLean, we have Calvis Hammond, Kofi Pepra, Eugene Zuta, and then Team Eternity yeah, with their hit song, and then also we have Fantasia Choir. So all these people and choirs are going to be there on Saturday.
Wow, this Saturday.
Yes.
This Saturday.
What's the venue again?
Cedar Mountain Chapel at Shiashi.
And what's the time?
4 p.m. to 7 p.m. We do have side attractions. We have counseling sessions. Yes, it has been 25 years, lots of burdens. So we are inviting you, if you know, we have professional counselors available to talk you through some of your issues if you want. We have, bring your kids. We've created spaces for kids of all ages, so don't even use kids as an excuse. I have 4, I'm bringing them. All our mates who have kids are bringing them, because we are meeting together in worship, and we're going to have so much fun.
Beautiful. Now, Nanika, let me ask you, is this an open event? Is it open to public or just for the Hopsans?
It is open to everyone.
Wow.
Anyone that has heard Defe that loves it, just pay 70 cedis or 150 Ghana cedis and come and enjoy live. Team Eternity, Emoji, Calvis Hammond, Luigi McLean, Fantasia Choir. I mean, Kofi Pepra. All these guys are billed for Saturday. Just come and enjoy. Just 70 Ghana cedis. Join us.
And there's going to be a kids play zone, I heard.
Yes.
So take us through the other activities or the side attractions that
so
we get to enjoy when we come.
So like she said, we know people have issues. And we just got professional counselors to come, and it's free. So yes, we are not charging for that. So you just have to book.
So you pay 70 cedis and you get to enjoy all of it.
All of that. Plus children being engaged.
So you engage the counselor. If then now you have to move on to other sessions, then that one you can you the counselor. And then we know that a lot of our mates have kids. Saturdays are mommy's time. So they're like, we said, okay, bring the kids, let them come and play. There's going to be arts and crafts. There's going to be, the other kids are going to do a book marker so they can come home and dash to mommy. Father's Day just passed, so they can do one for daddy as well. Yes, so all that, and those services are free.
Okay, so this a night in worship event is just like a starting for the big celebration. So next year, God willing, what is the lineup of the celebration? Are you able to tell?
Yes, so we have, even before that, like we said, for us, it's an ongoing fundraising year. We have, actually, watch out, there are a lot more programs coming up. Almost on a monthly basis, you'll be hearing from us. We have programs lined up that when we are ready with, we'll share. But at the end, we will culminate this in a grand celebration in Cape Coast, March 2025. There are a lot of schools, Cape Coast schools around that time also having their speech days. In fact, we are looking at this as a big homecoming. A big homecoming. Everybody is, all roads lead to Cape Coast next year, because we are going to shake the place.
So let me take you back to the Millennium Fund. Right.
Yes.
You mentioned that you're going to be doing fundraisers. What is the long-term plan for this?
Yes. So, in fact, this fund, we are looking at it really as a seed for a very, very long. In fact, we use the word in perpetuity, because what will happen is next year, our little sisters from 2001 will also do a legacy project.
No.
They will collect funds. They will fundraise. When they do, they will be required to put a portion of whatever is raised into this maintenance fund.
Great.
So that if they decide to build the Eiffel Tower on Holy Child campus, that Eiffel Tower will stand the test of time. 2002 will come. Every year group after us, the Millennium Year groups, whatever they do, will put something in it. So this fund will never run out. Maintenance will be sourced from whatever is accrued on the fund. And as funds grow, you know the multiplying effects. There will come a time that even this fund will actually build the infrastructure that is required right from scratch. You know, there comes a time when you don't need to rely on governments and authorities and whatnot. We have alumni associations like this, and really that's what's keeping some of the schools abroad standing, the alumni efforts. And so we are leading the way with this alumni efforts.
Beautiful. I'm sure other school alumni are watching. There are old girls, old boys are watching, and they are going to take a cue from it.
Yes.
I am personally going to take a cue from this
Great.
for my old school girls. So I'll go and put on our platform right after this interview.
We hear so many schools have started thinking about
we need to
it.
do this. Holy Child did it first, but there's nothing wrong in setting the
Absolutely
pace
not.
for others to follow.
Absolutely not.
So beautiful one. But let me take you back to school. Let's go back to school.
Okay.
24 to 25 years out of school. What was your fondest memory when you were a Holy Child?
So for some of us, that's organizing has been in our blood.
Yes.
So I was executive of CITO, Student Youth Travel Organization, and then we've been organizing fan fairs and trips. So we organized an unsanctioned trip. We took Form 1s, Form 2s to was I think Ada or something like that.
It was
And
fun though.
it was a fun trip. We had fun.
Let's
On
see,
our way
let's see.
back, unfortunately, the bus decided to get stuck. And here we are, young girls. You're seeing the sea, you're seeing a cemetery. We're
It was very scary.
We're scared. But up to that, some of our mates didn't even know that trip was. They just found out that trip was. They thought it was the school that organized it, but it was fun.
It was fun.
It was fun. We had fun.
It's one school that's empowered us so much. Empowered us so much. I personally, I studied visual arts. I'm now an architect. And at the time, I mean, the visual arts class was like, I would say quite envied, because our headmistress loved us so much. If we were going to have an event, I mean, we had so much at our disposal. I mean, because we have to create this, like, you know, the stage you have here, we go and buy materials, come and create items. I mean, it was nice. I had to come out of school to hear that visual art wasn't exactly a preferred subject for people. By Holy Child, we felt like superstars.
Oh,
honestly, because
nice.
creativity was encouraged so much. You didn't, there wasn't that disparity. I loved that about the school. But my fondest memory is related to our current chaplain, and I'm sure she won't be happy for me to say it, but you know, you had to, when they have inspection, you have to have on your belt, you have to have so many things on, and we got into some tricky stuff to go through inspection. I wouldn't say that here, but yeah, it was fun. We've turned into, I mean, we've become sisters. Yeah. We have, our children are cousins. Hopsans are together, and that's one thing we cherish so much, that we are still together after 25 years. More the reason to celebrate on Saturday. We are still together by God's grace.
Now, I went to a girls' school, so I can relate when it comes to these things. But let me ask you, how was entertainment like 25 years ago in Holy Child School?
Let's just say, thank God there was no social media.
Saturday entertainment.
Thank God there was no social media.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Because the things they would have seen.
You know, we have this activity since Teresa's Day. I think that is every Hopsan's favorite day. So on that day, the school turns upside down. The teachers leave. The Form 3s become the teachers. So literally, you will have a Form 3 girl sitting at the headmistress' desk.
Wait, what?
Yes. If a visitor came in, they'll meet the Form 3 girl. The Form 2s become Form 3s. The Form 1s are no more homos. They can be Form 2s. And the whole day is like, it's a topsy-turvy day. and it's so much fun. Everyone remembers that. It was one of the best things. It's one of the things we may be reviving as part of our activities for this year, so watch out for that.
Oh, so it's not in the school anymore?
No, they've stopped.
Are you able to
Yes.
tell why?
Things have changed rather drastically with the numbers, with the you know, the ability to contain, and now, you know, they have different tracks and whatnot. So it's a bit difficult to have some of these things back in the school the same way. But with the things that are coming up, and let's say the fund we are putting together, if the school is able, why not? They'll bring back some of these amazing things.
Wow, that sounds very interesting, because I'm just imagining you having the courage to go and sit on your headmistress's desk.
Yeah. On that day,
It's a
courage is there.
The courage comes.
So it's just for a day.
It's
for
a
one day.
Yes.
They leave us for more than one day. A lot can happen. So it's just one day. Yeah.
I can imagine. And were there times that you had, say, entertainment programs, normal Saturday entertainment, that you had other schools coming in?
Yeah.
How was it?
You know,
Was
Cape
it-
Coast is like a brotherhood and a sisterhood. So we do tend to do things together, and it was always nice. Yes, we have entertainment nights, some of which the other schools will join in for our events. We would also go to theirs for events and others. It was quite exciting. Even those bonds have continued to now, because some of our activities, our brother school is St. Augustine, so up to 2000 we are collaborating with a lot. Even at the Sardel Wesley Girls in yes, in Fantaman. So really the Cape Coast vibe is special. Yes.
No. So before I went to high school, before I made the final decision to even select a single-sex school, which I wasn't even too sure about, I was like, okay, let me just put it in there.
Yeah.
There were lots of myths and misconceptions about going to a girls' school and all of that. If a young girl out there is watching you yet to enter senior high school, what will be your advice for that girl?
So for a single-sex school, I mean, I didn't go to a mixed school, so I cannot say for what happens in a mixed school. But I will say that being in an all-girls school, we got to focus on what mattered to girls. Yeah. Let's put it that way. Ladies, don't yell. Yes. This is one of the things we took. Ladies, don't yell. Yeah, we focus quite a lot on what it means to be a woman, to be well-rounded. We call ourselves women of substance. In fact, they say let the school pass through you. Don't just pass through the school. And you should come out and become a woman of substance. And if I sit here today and start listing the women of substance that have been minted in those same halls, you will understand why we are doing what we are doing now.
And then I'd like to add, so she mentioned mentoring.
Right.
One thing we realized over the years with the year groups that do the speech days, they just do a one-day mentorship program, and then that's it. But part of the fund is just not the money and the fund, the project, but we are doing a proper mentorship program over a period of months, so that we can instill in the girls what was instilled in us to get us where we are. So we have amazing Hopsans who have agreed. We have 10 amazing patrons who are with us. Aside them, we have other Hopsans who called on to us that whenever the mentorship, just call me. So it could be mentorship on everything. Like she said, so she came out of Holy Child. She didn't know visual arts was a course looked down upon. But in other schools, so the girls might be feeling that way. We didn't know. But when you come out of school, this is what you can do with the course you're studying. You don't have to do science to be a doctor. You could probably pick it up as you go along. So that's for us, that's the mentorship we want to do.
And
want to leave a lasting legacy.
Most definitely, that's beautiful. Sometime last year, this is just on a lighter note before I let you ladies go finally. Sometime last year, you trended on social media. See, I saw the pictures and I felt the heat. Are we expecting the same energy in the coming anniversary or even Saturday's event with your yellow sea? If they were coming with, what's the name? Head ties, they were coming with head ties. Fascinators, Charlie, the styles that you guys turned your school fabrics into were very beautiful. Are we expecting the same kind of heat and peppering this year from you, ladies?
In fact,
it's more
if
than
you
that.
had even seen our launch, which was in 2 weeks after we went for the baton, if you had seen our launch, nobody will tell you that what is coming is big.
Okay.
We have a whole glam committee.
Yes.
with a chair and everything. So you know that
Yes,
we are
have
intentional.
professionals.
Yes, we just don't do it.
Professionals in the background.
People should take it easy on us. Eh?
Oh, but you're invited to the speech day.
In
Thank
fact,
you very
everyone
much.
is invited
Everyone.
to
I'll
the speech
definitely
day.
be there.
Yes,
Thank you
will.
very much for coming. Your final words for Hopsans, the young girls watching you. Let me start with you, Marjo,
Okay.
before I come to Presido.
Yes, so for all Hopsans, we are calling on you, not just for this Saturday, but to support us in our project. Our project is not just the physical project, but the fact that it's a lasting legacy. So even though you are building your project, just make sure that you leave a percentage to put into the fund to be able to maintain your project and other projects. And we are calling, as organizer, I'm calling on everybody to come through on Saturday. Don't worry, tickets will be at the gates. So if you can't buy online, just come. Let's all have fun. Let's dance. The dancing there, we're not playing with it. Let's dance, let's worship and thank God for how far He's brought us.
All right. Before you share your last words, I just remembered, are you open to donations, people coming to help you? And if you are, what channels are you receiving those through?
Yes, so we are open. In fact, it's all about donations. Anyone that wants to support us, we have different channels. I think Major has those details
Go
to
ahead
share.
Yes, so you can call us on 0257 261999. And then whichever, if you want to do Momo, Bank, we have GoFundMe, we have Zelle, we have different channels, Chango, and then we'll just show you where to go. We have a website as well, www.hopsa2000.com. Everything is there.
Everything
So
is
your
there. So
final
you can
words
follow
now.
us on our socials as well. All that information is there. We are on Instagram, we are on Facebook. Just go there, you see what is happening, and then
What's
you can
the
support
name
us.
of the pages on social media?
Hopsa, Instagram is Hopsa2K.
Great.
Hopsa 2000, yes, on
Hopsa
Instagram.
2000.
Yes.
Thank you very much, ladies, for joining me.
Thank you so much.
Great. So I've been speaking to Nanekia Berme, Hopsa President 2000, as well as Majwo Masope. She's the head organizer for Hopsa 2000. See, they're inviting you to their event this Saturday. Go and worship with them. The Lord has been good. You may not be a Hopsan, just for shaggy reasons, just go and give thanks to the Lord.